What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we have to talk about something that is about to go live tomorrow on the live servers, TapTap and Android and iOS, and it seems like everybody in general. We have a brand new resource coming in the form of the next tier of Grimoire chapters. As we know, the Grimoire enabling chapter has been done for quite a while by people that spend a decent amount of money on the game, and by a decent amount, I mean quite a bit. Getting you up to level 150 gives you pretty much one of the biggest stat boosts we've ever experienced in the history of Idle Heroes. Even just like a percentage boost to your overall power, absolutely insane. With this coming week, we're now going to be getting the next chapter, the Grimoire Imprint chapter. So the first one was enabling, having to do with enabling your heroes up to E5. This one's about imprinting your heroes up to V4. It says the Primal Grimoire adds the Grimoire Imprint chapter, upgrading it by using Grimoire Essence and Grimoire Imprint Essence. So this is where it seems like you're going to need both the materials. You're going to still need this old school purple essence, so it's not going away whatsoever. But when you now go over to the Grimoire Imprint chapter, you're going to need this essence plus the new one, which is why we noticed that the quantity of the new one was like in the thousands, whereas this one, every time we get it, was like in the millions that we were getting. So big change there. You're going to continue to need the old stuff to keep it still relevant. It makes sense, but you'll now be able to upgrade this even further. It will start out as a max level 50, and as you get more heroes up to the max V4 infusion imprinting, you'll unlock 25 more progress, going all the way up to 150, just like we have with the enabling chapter here. Now, there is something else that they're adding to this as well, beyond, of course, just getting additional power. I honestly can't wait to see what type of stats we get, because look, we have imprinting, we have origin, we have transition, we have soul chapter, star soul. We got so many different ways to buff this up. It's probably going to be years before we get to the end one, which was kind of nice future proofing, at least I think. Might be within a year. We'll see. But there is something else they are going to be adding, and it has to do with this little button down here, the Grimoire Infusion. As it stands right now, there's really nothing you can do once you have it in here. You can like go to your there, you can come back out. Like there's nothing you can do with it. So if you want to swap heroes, you're just out of luck. So essentially what they're doing is they're adding an infusion reversal feature to now make it available for regressing heroes who have undergone Grimoire infusion. So this is the big question mark here, because it says regressing heroes, which means taking them down to nothing. Interesting. So it sounds like it's not going to be a feature that just simply refunds you your Grimoire. It's literally going to be breaking your hero apart, going all the way here and converting your hero to something else. You're literally regressing. I mean, it literally says the word regress, which makes me believe you go down to this right here and gain all of the materials back. I am personally not a fan of that. I don't want to spend an hour number one, leveling my hero up, getting everything done, redoing the stone, going into my enabling, get it up to E5, then coming into here, going all the way to E4, then coming over to here and leveling up and doing sublimation, all these, putting my noble core back in, going back into here, leveling this all the way back up. Granted, they put a lot of quick features in, and then beyond that, having to do my star soul too. Kind of rough. I don't know, but that's what it says. There are some rules attached to it as well, saying use of the infusion reversal scroll will be to regress the hero. The scroll cost varies depending on the infusion level. So the higher you have, like here, we have infusion level 15 because we have everything unlocked, it's going to cost more. Each stage consumes a designated quantity, and it is purchasable in the Starry Gem Mall at 500 Starry Gems each, with a limit of only 2 monthly. So yeah, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the Starry Gem Mall, which has some, some decent things if you have some extra Starry Gems. My guess is they're going to put it at like 2,500. I'm guessing each scroll is going to be like 2,500. Granted, I mean, what's regular? And are they still, oh wait, are they not in here? I swore there were soul stones on here. Maybe they took them out. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. Man, the egg chest, that feels weird to have in this day and age. But yeah, so limit of 2 of them per month, which is not great to say the least. And I mean, I guess it's good that they're having this feature, because remember how long we had it? We're like I think, what was it, Destiny Transition? I don't think you could refund this for like ever. Like, it was a long amount of time from the point that Destiny Transition came out and you were able to regress the hero. So at least this one is making it so that it's just one major patch after the introduction of it to actually have it happen. So that's going to be pretty big. The question here is, how many stats are we going to be gaining? You can see right here, about 50 million of our 350 million is straight from that Grimoire already. My guess is that as the stages go up, they have to be more powerful, right? What do you think? Do you think the next stages up will give like 60 and then 70 and then 80? Or do you think the big one was the enabling one and then as you go down lower it's different? Because of course you can see the cultivation here of how many E5 heroes you have. You really only need, I think, 6 or 7 of them, something along those lines. I actually can't remember. Yeah, only 6 heroes who have the highest resonance in the bag. So it's probably going to follow the same exact thing for the next chapter. So yeah, this page is literally going to turn, I think, because we have the sigil page, we have the upgrade page. My guess is there's going to be an arrow or something where you're going to be able to flip to the next page. You're going to get additional power. I just have no clue what it's like, because legit, like if we take a look at our, you know, I'm going to show you something interesting. Let's do a basic summon. 1-star scout. All right. How much power does a 1-star scout now have on our account? It has a grand total of, yeah, 30 million attack. That's kind of crazy. That, of course, is coming from things like Treasure Train and the Sort, because you have to remember, in order to get that enabling bonus, it has to be on an enabled hero, just like what's going to happen most likely with Void Imprinting. You're going to have Void Imprinting done on it. So if you even just go, I think, to like a 10-star, no, not a 10-star, it does actually have to be enabled hero. I wonder if we have any like E1 heroes floating around. Probably not. It's not something we really ever used to do. Oh, we actually do have some E1. Nope, so the E1s don't get it, but the second you go up to E5, the stats shoot up through the roof. So these stats are only going to be applying to those who meet the criteria. So for the first Grimoire for enabling, you have to be maxed out E5. Chances are that means when we get to the next tier here, this right here, you're gonna have all the way to V4 in order to get these stats. So how much is it gonna give? I have no freaking clue, but yeah, just a regular level 100 Russell, 78 million attack between our Treasure Train and our Grimoire. The most being from the Grimoire. As you can see, it's like 48 million versus 30 million from our Treasure Train. These are all fixed stats, so they're not multiplied by gear and stuff like that, but it's just crazy, and we're about to see even crazier numbers. However, the power level of the hero is going to have to go up in order to get that. So it's now going to be like these heroes. Technically, we're going to have to see what happens in the next tree, but that's down the road. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Be prepared. It is coming out tonight with the new resource in the event, and I'll see you guys next time.